Hello and welcome to Sports Betting Illuminated, where we play with the house, not against it. I'm your host, Ariel Calista Miller, author of Sports Betting Illuminated, an AI-powered path to profit. Hello, DJ Ray. Thank you so much. It's so wonderful seeing you here this evening for my birthday. Thank you so much for spending it with me. Hey, David, how are you? Oh my gosh, it is so wonderful seeing you here. Thanks for joining in this live stream, and who's ready to have some fun? I am. Wait, first, before we get started, I have to show you the birthday outfit, right? Hey, Derek, welcome in. It's so wonderful seeing you here. Thank you so much. This is a little birthday look. Ready to go party! Woo! Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Anthony. And thanks for dropping all of my links in the chat, DJ Ray. I appreciate you putting all of that in there, telling people how they could stay in touch with me, find my free daily report email with all my picks, all of my information, the health corner, the coaching corner, all my sports analytics, all of that for free every single day just by going to arielcalista.com, clicking the stay in touch button. Thank you. I am feeling very West Coast in this little look. I know people on the East Coast don't really like wear this kind of thing too often, or I don't know. I mean, I'm going out and about, and most people don't really wear what I wear too often, but that's okay. That's okay. I am loving this look. I did a little bit of early birthday shopping, and yeah, had to pick it up. I just thought it was such a cute little fit, and I don't know. It's cute. I like it. I love all the sparkles and the beads all over it. It's a lot of fun. So yeah. It's gonna be a great birthday. I love it. It's already been great. Absolutely. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. Now, who's ready to win some wagers tonight? We have hockey. Hockey is back. Excited about that, Derek. I'm ready for your hockey picks. And we have, I mean, the NBA is going to be back soon. Football, college football. We have a little bit of everything. Baseball, of course. A lot to talk about tonight. Before we get started, of course, I'm enjoying some birthday cake. That's the strain I'm enjoying for today on my birthday, and I'm really happy I get to celebrate it with you guys. This is great. So sit back, relax, and get your mind right to win some wagers. Oh, that's a good birthday strain. Thank you, Spencer. Hey, Chuck Science, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much for linking that once again, DJ Ray, for everyone coming in late. There you go. You know how to sign up for my emails, and if you're not getting these free daily emails, you are missing out. Even if you just want to see the picture of me at the bottom of all the emails, there is a lot going on in these emails. So tell your friends, tell your family. I'd love for everyone to join. And just remember, you could reply to any of them anytime. Your thoughts, comments, just even saying hi. I love it. All right. So before we dive in, let's just go over our current ROIs in baseball. We're sitting at 47.9% with a 69.5% win rate. We are literally 0.5% away from being a 70% win rate in baseball this season. That is amazing. 315 units played already. That's great. College football, 37.5% ROI on a 68.8% win rate, and NFL is 22.6 on a 60.7% win rate. So that's where we're standing right now, and yeah, smooth sailing from here, hopefully. All right, so let's talk about this Phillies-Dodgers game, which is happening right now. One play that I really liked in this is this over. It opened over 7.5 minus 115, went to over 8 minus 120 on level 4 money. So all the money came in, pushed this number. You know, the sports books are green with it. They're going with this. I would say if you don't like catching those minus 120s, you might even want to bump this to over 8.5. See if you could get some plus money. I know this is starting right now, but if anyone has the live numbers, feel free to drop it in the chat. I would like to know what 8.5 is sitting at, if it's a plus money number. Hey Tyler, welcome in. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining the stream tonight. So yeah, if you do, if you are looking at this game, if you do have those numbers, feel free to throw it in the chat. But yeah, this is one that I would say you could even bump to over 8.5. So I like this over. I like this over in this Phillies-Dodgers game. I think there's just going to be a lot of runs tonight. I think a lot of runs. So that's going to be fun to watch for sure. I have been tracking this Dodgers money line. It did go from minus 102 to minus 124 against some of the Phillies money. Now there's a lot of Dodgers money on it, sitting at minus 132. I'm not really a fan of the money lines or run lines in this game, so I just like this over. This over is looking pretty good, and honestly, we've been kind of crushing these totals in baseball this season. Like, why is our ROI at 50%? That's why. Well, I mean, run lines in the past have been great for us. We've been hitting a few run lines here and there this season, but these totals we've just been nailing. So I feel good about that over. So yeah, starting right now, literally right now. So if you're watching the game, maybe you'll even be putting a little bit of a live bet on it. I don't know. Over was a push bet among the sharps this afternoon. I can definitely see that. All that money came in, and the sportsbook has been moving this line in the right direction. So I like this over. Starting right now, superstitious, but I do think that these live streams, whenever we're watching these games during the live streams, something about it just makes it a little magical. It always wins. I love winning on air with you guys. Not always. I don't know. Probably not always, but it does seem like always. Brewers pick today. Yeah, let's talk about that. All right, so at 9 o'clock tonight, the Brewers are facing the Cubs, and I have been watching a money line and a run line here, which has been interesting. Uh-oh, I glitched out? Am I still, like, on YouTube, streaming to YouTube? I hope so. Let me know if you guys could still see me. I hope it's not like the stream glitching out. Okay. Perfect. I'm on now. Love that. We're back. We are back. I was buffering. Uh-oh. All right. Well, we are back. So let's dive into this Brewers-Cubs game, and let's talk about this Brewers money line. It opened up at minus 105. Then it started moving. It went to minus 122 on level 3 money. It's sitting at minus 120 level 1 money. And just seeing that money push out, I would say this is looking like a nice little action play. Hey, Brian, welcome in. Thank you so much. Hey, Peter, welcome. I'm glad the stream isn't glitching out anymore, and thank you so much everyone for all of your birthday wishes. Alrighty, so looking at this Brewers run line, it opened up at minus 1.5 plus 170. I saw a big move on this early on. It pushed out to, it went to plus 142, then plus 143 level 2 money. Right now, sitting at plus 145 level 2 money. There is level 3 money, my bad. There's still a lot of money on this, which I like. And, I think if you're looking for a big plus money play, this Brewers run line is just sitting there. It's free. No, it's still a gamble, of course, but I like it. Just seeing how this opened up at plus 170, that big early move, seeing the consistent money on it all day, and then seeing the big sports book move at the same time. I think this is looking like a nice little play, and if you like that big plus 140 number, this is a play. Usually you don't find these big like plus money run lines too often, but this one is one that I like, and it's going in the right direction, backed by the sharp money. And if you're an action player, you could even, put some money on the money line too. So the run line, the money line, both are looking good in this Brewers game. So yeah, that's what I'm liking here so far. So 2, potentially 3 plays in baseball early on. All right, we already locked in that over in the Phillies-Dodgers game. We locked in that Brewers run line. That was the play of the day early, so make sure to subscribe to my free daily emails. And of course, the Brewers money line is looking solid as well, but of course it's sitting at a minus 120 right now, so it just depends if you want to take that minus 120. In my opinion, I think the run line's a bit better. Of course, sitting at plus 140. Thanks so much, DJ Ray, for linking that in the chat. All right. So moving on from baseball, let's talk about the NFL. The Eagles are playing the Giants tonight. Who's ready? What do you like? Throw it in the chat and let me know. And if you're playing any props, or if you're just waiting to play live in game, throw that in the chat. I want to know exactly what you're doing. Thank you so much. Hit that like button for Ari's birthday. Thank you so much, Red Pilled. I appreciate it. It is such a great little birthday look. It's my favorite. Just got it. I was doing a little bit of birthday shopping, so I was like, I need something cute to wear for my birthday. Don't worry, everyone. I will definitely give you guys some more glimpses of this birthday outfit. But seriously, I wish you guys could see it in person. It's just so, like, with the beading and everything, it just fits perfectly. I like it. It's so me. It's very Vegas-y, but it's where I'm from. Born and raised. All right, maybe one cannabis hit, and then we'll dive into the NFL. If you're watching the Phillies game, I hope you locked in that over. Birthday rip indeed. That was good. That birthday cake that is some strong stuff. It's a good strain. Perfect for today. Okay, let's hear what you gotta say. Check science. You're saying NFC East games are normally not 7-point or better games, but you're not a fan of anything, though the lines are moving under. You know what? I have been tracking this under. I would say this is looking like a bit of an action play. looking at the lines tonight, of course, I am in Philadelphia right now, so everyone, is supporting the Eagles. And like, I do feel like a lot of, a lot of like team spirit. But I'm also, when it comes to sports gambling, I like to bet on who's going to win. And at this point in time in this game, I really am not seeing Vegas like taking a strong position here. They seem to really like this number where they opened up at. They opened up at the Eagles opened up at -6.5, -115. They're sitting at -7.5, -105 in some spots. So it does seem like, it's moving, kind of starting to move in the right direction for the Eagles, but the money is very mixed at this moment. Even though it is a majority on the Eagles. But I don't really have a play here at the moment right now, even though this is how the line is moving. Uh, you are sus. You're sus of that line movement. It was only a point move. They did move through a significant number, a key number, but I don't know. I think at this point they're more moving with the market versus, taking a position in the game. And because there has been such like solid, consistent money on the Eagles, just looks like the sports books are just making an adjustment, considering how much money is coming in and how much more money will be coming in. The sports books are always trying to manage risk. And that's just a fact. So it doesn't look like they're taking a strong position in this game. But looking at this total, it did open up 43.5. And it dropped to 40.5 with some under pro money. Right now it's still pretty mixed, but there are quite a few pros on the under. It's looking pretty good. So I would say if you're an action player, the under is developing in this game. There just might not be a lot of points tonight in this Eagles game, and the under might be the spot. So seeing this line drop, seeing it drop on pretty much mixed money this entire time, but seeing that pro money in there and Vegas identifying the pro money, moving with it, that looks pretty good. So I would say, if anything, my play on this game is on the under. Yeah. I know everyone loves to play overs, but you know what? This does look like an underplay, just reading the Vegas line movement here. So yeah, I would say this is a bit more of an action play for me right now, but yeah, I like it. I like it. Alrighty, so moving on to Sunday, of course, and Monday as well. We're really just going to focus on some of the biggest line movements that I've seen on the board, not all of the games. And we will have the Sunday morning stream, of course. I hope to see you all back here Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, that is. And we'll dive into more of these numbers when, they really start moving. But right now, just looking at some action plays, the Seahawks are facing the Jaguars at 1 o'clock on Sunday, and this total has been moving early. Opened up 44.5, went up to 47.5. There's level 4 money pushing this over, and a lot of pros are hopping in on the over here. Yeah, this game might just go flying over, the Seahawks-Jags game. Just considering the line movement, considering how much money and how many pros are taking this over. Yeah, everyone is thinking there's going to be a lot of points here. So this over is looking pretty good. I must admit, I do like how this is moving. There is another solid play that I like even more than that. And I personally already locked this one in early. I would suggest, if you do, like looking ahead, this is a play to keep your eye on. And that is the Lions-Chiefs game on Sunday. This total went from 48.5 all the way up to 52.5 on some very pro money. There's level 1 pro money on the over here. Yeah, it is looking super pro, super pro. So I like the over in this Lions-Chiefs game. I think there's going to be a lot of points. The over's looking great here, and the pro money is here. The Vegas is moving this line accordingly, and everything's just going in the same direction. So I like it. I like it a lot. Are you guys watching this game? Have any other games you are keeping your eye on? And by the way, if anyone would like to throw out some games, I hope my chat's working, but if anyone would like to throw out some games that you would like me to break down and analyze live on air, this is a live stream. I am happy to do so. Or of course, you know, feel free to write me after the show. My email is always open as well. I don't know. I've not heard from him. So, we'll see. We'll see, DJ Ray, but I know. I think everyone's watching the game, and that's okay. That is a-okay, but they are missing out on that good play. That's why you guys are here. And I'm so glad to see you all here. So thanks for joining me, having a little fun on my birthday. I love it. Now, I have been watching the spread in this game, and it has been like bouncing all over the place, this Lions-Chiefs spread. So I'm just kind of staying away from it for now. Super pro. Wow. Okay, we have another. I feel like that should be another friend that we add to our super friends, super friends squad. No, Super James, Super Pro, and Super Pro. That's where all the pros are moving the markets. That would be great. Alright, so I have been watching this Lions spread, but I just don't like anything here. I really don't. It opened up plus 2.5, went to plus 1.5. So I thought this was moving in the right direction initially for the Lions, right? That's a pretty big move in the right direction, but then it moved back to plus 2. Even with level 3 money, even with level 4 money. I mean, Vegas is not budging. They're just not budging on the spread, even with all of the pressure to start moving this line. They have immense pressure when you have all the pros coming in. But Vegas knows something we don't know, and they're not moving this line. They just aren't. And right now it's sitting at plus 2.5, exactly where it opened. So if there's one play in this game that I like, it is the over 52.5 in this Lions-Chiefs game. And I liked it so much. I took it early this week, and I still like it. So yeah. Alrighty. Now I have seen a little bit of movement. You know, just looking at this Browns-Steelers game, it does look like, you know, the line's moving under, but then the line started bouncing around. It started bouncing around a little bit. It looked like it was going under, and then it started going up. There's just so much Joe money on the under. I think Vegas is just adjusting for it. So nothing I really like there at the moment. Looking at this Chargers-Dolphins game, this looked like maybe it would go over. It's just really mixed money right now. There's some over money, under. It opened 46.5, dropped to 44.5, even against the over money. And now it's just looking really mixed. I don't know. I think they're probably just hitting equilibrium, and yeah. You think there aren't going to be a lot of points in that game? Yeah, in this Browns-Steelers game, you mean? I think you're right. I think you're right. I mean, this line has dropped a lot, and there's still a lot of under money. Level 3 under money right now. So I think a lot of people are feeling the same way you feel, just because the line's dropping, the money's there. But just because it's still bouncing around a little bit early on, it scared me off just a little bit. Just a little bit. But we still have some time. We'll see how this line moves, and if it keeps moving under, we'll see what happens. Anything can happen, of course. And then looking at Monday, the Bills are, facing off against the Falcons. And this spread has been bouncing around as well. It opened up Falcons plus 5.5. Started going in the right direction for them. So it seemed at first going from plus 5.5 to plus 3.5. So, it looked like this line is starting to slide. And this was on no money, which was pretty interesting. Like, really, no money to report. Vegas just made that correction. But now it's sitting at plus 4.5, and there is level 1 pro money on the Falcons, and then there was level 1 money on the Bills. So it looks like, this line, at least for now, seems to kind of be at the equilibrium point. It looked like it was going in the right direction, bounced back a little bit, and at this moment in time, I'm just staying away from it. I don't really have a play there. But yeah, that's what I see right now. All right, I think we need another cannabis hit, and I wanted to do the 2-minute drill. Well, I don't know, we're just going to be chit-chatting. I don't have a video for today, but we are going to be chit-chatting about something big that's happening in the markets that everyone needs to be paying attention to. Because you want to be where the puck is going. All right. That is a good cannabis hit. Birthday cake. So these prediction markets, they are about to explode. Seriously. The next big thing in betting, I truly don't believe it's going to be DraftKings or FanDuel or what's happening over there. Next big thing is happening on chain, and I mean on the blockchain. And I've been a huge proponent of the blockchain. Literally when I first joined TikTok, like before I even started doing sports betting years ago, years and years ago, like I was talking about crypto. Like I realized at the time, like there was nobody really doing it, nobody explaining, blockchain, explaining what crypto is, all of that. And I was one of the first people really going on TikTok when it was still kind of like new. This was back in, I don't know, I want to say 2021, 2022, talking about blockchain, talking about crypto, of course. Like, I don't even know how many times my accounts have gotten banned since then, but looking, and then I pivoted, I pivoted into sports betting, but now I see in the sports betting world, prediction markets are going to be taking over massively. And I know I talked about this in one of our last live streams, but it is just getting more and more every single day. Like, for example, Polymarket. Polymarket just partnered with MetaMask. MetaMask is one of the biggest, most used crypto wallets out there. And Polymarket is letting anyone trade on real world outcomes. And you could trade on inflation rates, who the next president will be, the Super Bowl predictions. You could trade anything. Okay, one more rip of the birthday cake, I'm down. But what's interesting about it, first of all, I think they're advertising. I've been watching them. They're doing really well. I think it's, Polymarket hasn't been in the US for a while. But just kind of looking at what's going on, out in America right now. We know that, Donald Trump Jr. is, an advisor to Polymarket and a Kashi. Like, these prediction markets are only going to get bigger, you know, especially considering like they're now kind of being welcomed back into the US, and now they're going to be taking over the sports books because they're offering prop betting, and they're offering all kinds of bets, spreads, totals. I mean, you could pretty much go on any mainstream like crypto app right now, and a lot of them are already offering this. But then even bigger than this is the New York Stock Exchange's parent company. I never heard, like in my entire lifetime, of the New York Stock Exchange investing into a company ever in my lifetime. I don't think that's ever been a thing in my entire lifetime. Hey Chris, welcome in. Thank you so much for popping in. They recently invested in Polymarket. Can you believe that? It was a huge investment, and this is not something that they're, investing in as a venture capital firm out there. They're not investing in 10 things and hoping 2 of them work, or even 1 of them works. I think out of every 7 things, or, most of these venture capitals are hoping even just 1 works. But then for the New York Stock Exchange's parent company to actually be actively involved in investing in Polymarket is huge. That is huge, and it's a serious investment. I never heard of them investing in anything in my lifetime. And it was a $2 billion with a B dollar investment. I know people throw around billions, like, oh, it's $1 billion investment here, $1 billion investment there. But this is a serious company that has been around for a long time, and it's a huge investment that it's unprecedented. They've never done this before. So, why does all of this matter? Let's think about it. This is where these markets are colliding. And think about it. Global financial markets move $100 trillion daily. Plus, more than that, of course. Crypto alone has a $2.5 trillion market cap. Could grow, of course. And legal sports betting, barely 120 billion a year. So prediction markets are sitting right at the in-between, like between the Wall Street people, the finance people, and the sports books. So the floodgates are about to open. And I think what's really cool is that these markets are being run on transparency. You're going to be able to see everything clearly on the immutable blockchain. And, it's not like, sports books are taking advantage of the bettor. You could be making a bet with somebody else, making a trade with somebody else, and it's between the 2 of you. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you stopping in for my birthday stream. Hope to see you Sunday. Yeah, Phillies. The Phillies are playing right now. Also, hope you locked in that overplay from earlier in the stream. All right, so yeah, keep your eyes on these prediction markets. Big things are happening, and they're gonna keep happening. That's all I'm saying. They're gonna keep happening. So let's talk hockey. We have our first game, actually a few 7 o'clock games starting real soon. So the Blackhawks are playing the Bruins tonight. I have been watching the total here. It does seem like, it opened up at over 5.5, minus 115. It has moved to minus 128. There is some over pro money, but I'm still kind of borderline on this. I haven't moved this into my action pile yet. Okay, so that's your prop. Josh Norris over 0.5 point for, it's the Sabres. I think. Yeah. All right. Flyers are playing the Panthers. So over, I've been watching it over here, and it's opened over 5.5 minus 110. It moved to minus 122 and is currently sitting at minus 118. But I am seeing a bunch of money coming in on the over here. So I do like it went to level 1 over money. Right now there's still some over money in this. And I like this overplay. I would say this Flyers Panthers over is definitely looking like an action play. Hey, Super Fro, welcome in. We were just talking about you. Because I was saying this is some super pro money. All right. So yeah, I like this over. I would say you can move that into the action pile. All right, looking at this Islanders Penguins game, this is at 7 o'clock as well. This Islanders money line opened up at minus 120, sitting at minus 134 right now, and it's sitting there with some Penguins money. But at this moment, I don't have a play. I am just staying away from it for now, but it does look like it's starting to move. But not feeling too strongly about that. So let's look at a play that I really do like a lot in hockey. Okay, Blue Jackets versus the Predators. This is at 8 o'clock tonight. I have been watching this Columbus money line. It opened up at plus 118, went to plus 105 on level 4 Blue Jackets money. So it is moving in the right direction with the money. Currently sitting at minus 102 on level 3 money. So it's really good. This line has moved in the right direction. The money is moving with the line. So the pros are coming in. They're pushing this. It's looking good. I do like this money line. So I would say, you know, this is probably one of my favorite plays in hockey. But actually, I like this Golden Knights game as well. I want to talk about that too. But money line wise, like I really like this Blue Jackets money line. So this is just a lean for you for now. Thanks for all the emojis. You're high on Columbus this year? All right. Well, that makes sense. This is looking like a good play. Well, just a lean for you for now, but I like it. I still like it. For me, it's a little bit more than a lean. I would say the first over was a little bit more of a lean. This one I like. I like that you're on it too. If you didn't like it, I would probably get a little scared. Um, all right, looking at this Wild Blues game, I have seen the Blues move from minus 110 to minus 125 against some level 1 Wild money. Not really seeing anything here that I like that much, so just staying away from it. You don't hate the reverse puck line. Ooh, interesting. All right, all right. Cool. All right, moving on to this Mammoth Avalanche game. This is at 9 o'clock. Colorado puck line. Let's take a look at this. This is interesting. It moved from minus 1.5 plus 150 to plus 132 on really no money. So yeah, it's interesting. It's going in the right direction, but I'm just staying away from it for now. You know, I would like to see a little bit more movement. Just kind of sitting there. We'll see what happens, but I don't know. I could pass on that one. Looking at the Golden Knights versus San Jose Sharks game. This is at 10 o'clock tonight. And the total opened up over 6 minus 105, went to over 6 minus 120 with some level 1 over money. It's currently sitting over 6.5, minus 102. There is a lot of pro money on this. Hey Mendoza, welcome in. Thank you so much. I will definitely give you guys some more views of the dress at the end of the show. But yeah, I like this over in this Golden Knights Sharks game. I mean, this almost made it to the play of the day for real. So I like this a lot. I do like the over here. So yeah, it looks like there'll be a lot of points in this game. So yeah, those are all the plays that I like for today. Wow, we kind of covered everything. That was that was a lot of plays though. I didn't really see anything in college football that I was all that crazy about. So let's just go over everything again. I obviously am not going to cover that Phillies Dodgers game because it's already going. But I did like the Brewers run line. Solid play of the day, lots of value there. Just going over my favorite plays first, and then I'll get to my action plays second. Then I also like the over in the Sunday game for the Lions Chiefs. And in hockey, I like the Blue Jackets money line and the over in the Golden Knights Sharks game. I think that is a solid over. And one of the early plays that I liked, it was tough this morning trying to decide like what is going to be my play of the day. I like both of them. So thank you. Thanks. Hey Nathan, welcome in. All right. So let's cover my action plays now. All right, so that Brewers money line and action play tonight, this under in this Eagles Giants game is looking like an action play. There's some mixed pro money on the under. It's line's going that way for sure. Sunday, I'm looking at the over in the Seahawks Jags game. That's looking like a nice little action play as well. And I am looking at the over in this Flyers Panthers game tonight, starting in just a few minutes, actually. And those are all my action plays. All right. So we covered some of my best bets, we covered some of my action plays, and now who's ready for a cannabis game? Thanks so much, DJ Ray, for reminding everyone to hit the thumbs up button. Follow along if you haven't already. Please subscribe. I'm still a small creator, so I hope the thumbs up like actually work to help push the stream out there. I don't know. I think I'm already shadow banned. I gotta be. I'm talking about sports betting and smoking cannabis on here. I don't know who wouldn't ban me. All right. So, I was thinking we do another cannabis Mad Libs tonight. Who's down? I know we have just a few minutes till 7 and all the games are going to be going, so let's play. First, a bong hit and start thinking about some friends' names. Just throw out a friend's name into the chat and we're going to start our Cannabis Mad Libs game. So this is like you pull out an adjective, a verb, But right now, the first fill in the blank is a friend's name. So it could be someone that, is here in the chat. Could be someone that you never met, that doesn't exist, an imaginary friend, whatever you feel like. So throw it out, throw it in the chat, and let's get this cannabis game started. Whoa, that is some strong birthday cake. All right, Super Fro, your name has already gotten thrown out a few times tonight. So it all started when Super Fro said, "Bro, these edibles are adjective." Okay, come up with an adjective. And then Super Fro said, "Just take number." We need a number and an adjective to fill in the blanks here. So feel free to just throw it in the chat. And I will be filling in our Mad Libs so we could read it all out at the end. Ooh, okay, yummy and 10. I should have known that was a bad idea. 30 minutes later, I was verb-ing. So any verb that ends with ing. Could say anything except for that. That's not a verb. But verb-ing. Flying. Oh, I like that one. That is a good one. Okay, and then give me a room in your house. Ooh, tripping. That's a good one too. What is a room in your house? Just random. And anyone, feel free to just throw it in the chat. Anything you think about. Bedroom. Okay. Kitchen. Bathroom. Whoa. Okay, Spencer, I haven't gotten an answer from you yet, so I'm gonna do the kitchen. Ooh, that's a good one, Anthony. Okay, convince the household object. Okay, what is a household object? This could be anything. What are some good household objects? A knife. Whoa, okay. A broom. Okay, let's go with the knife. And the knife was talking to me about, what's a random topic? A random topic. It could be anything. Sports betting? Ooh, I like that one. Cartoons, crypto. Thank you, Mendoza. I appreciate it. Ooh, I haven't used one of your answers yet. I'll do that. Crypto. Meanwhile, friend's name. Okay, so I super fro was staring at the appliance. What is an appliance in the house? Appliance. And then after we put in appliance, we also need a celebrity name. So it could be like a kitchen appliance, refrigerator, air fryer, refrigerator. Okay, it is a refrigerator. Think of a celebrity name. Ooh, a pizza maker. That's a unique one. Do you have like a dedicated pizza maker in your house? Because that is great. Okay, I am gonna go Tom Cruise, Taylor, Tay-Tay. All right, munchies hit. We devoured. Okay, we need food plural. 2 food plurals. Actually, 2 food plurals and 1 food singular. Okay, and 1 condiment. So just give me some foods. 3 foods and 1 condiment. Pizza. Well, that would be my go-to if I was eating pizza myself. Yum. I love pizza. I just had the best pizza the other night. It was like, had like short ribs on it. Pizza. Whoa. Everyone went with tacos. Tacos. Wait, do we have another food? We all chose tacos. We still need 1 more food. Yeah, I like ketchup. Ketchup is good. We still need 1 more food, like a singular food. Chicken tender. Okay. Chicken tender. I like that. Okay, at that point, time stopped. Or maybe it was just okay, we need a song title and a number. Okay, song title number. Hmm. I like those. Hmm. What is your favorite song title? Hmm. And your favorite number? My favorite number is 13. Is that crazy? I know it's supposed to be like an unlucky number, but I always liked it. Ooh, Air of the Night. Okay. 11. I like 11. 11's a nice number. Okay. When I finally stood up, I swear I could hear my body part. Ooh, what's a good body part? And an emotion. Throw out an emotion as well. So we need a body part and an emotion. Espresso. I like that. Me espresso. I'm not gonna lie, I have seen a Sabrina Carpenter Halloween costume in every single store, like every single store when I was out shopping. Okay, I could hear my arm whispering. Okay. What's an emotion? Happy. Happy is good. I like that. Okay, now we need a blanket description, like a blanket, to wrap around, keep you all warm. It could be I don't know, like a knitted blanket or I don't, there's just so many different blanket types out there. I guess I don't know, except I can't really think of them at this moment. Maybe this cannabis is getting to me. Speaking of, I think I need to fill up my bowl. Smoke some more. Ooh, a snuggie. I love that. Okay. And we need a verb. Definitely. What is a verb? Strong. Running. Fall. Ooh. I like that. Fall. Okay. And do we want to use Superfro as a friend's name again, or do we want to name somebody else? What do you guys think, chat? Let me know what you think. I was ready to read those Mad Libs. I know the games are starting soon. Some games are already on. Ooh, I like that. Okay, Bill Belichick. Okay. The Edible Adventure. It all started when Superfro said, "Bro, these edibles are yummy. Just take 10. I should have known that was a bad idea. 30 minutes later, I was flying around the kitchen, convinced the knife was talking to me about crypto. Meanwhile, Superfro was staring at the refrigerator like it was Tom Cruise performing live. Then the munchies hit. We devoured pizza, tacos, and somehow ended up dipping chicken tenders into ketchup. I love that. At that point, time stopped, or maybe it was just Air of the Night playing on a loop for 11 hours. When I finally stood up, I swore I could hear my arm whispering, "Dude, you're happy." So I wrapped myself in a snuggie and promised the universe I'd never fall again. Spoiler, I absolutely did. Next day with Bill Belichick. That is great. That was really funny. I'm glad we made that story and it turned out so well. You guys are creative geniuses. All right, one more hit and that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Alrighty, well, I cannot wait to see all of you on Sunday morning. We will be back here for another Sports Betting Illuminated live stream. We have all those football games, so catch me before the games to get your wagers and stay in touch with me every single day just by going to arielcalista.com, clicking that button that says stay in touch to get my free daily emails. It's free, it's easy to sign up. You get all my sports analysis plus a pick of the day every day and pictures of me every day, and so much more. So much more. Thank you everyone for all the wonderful birthday wishes. And you know what? I really, really appreciate all of you for being here and wishing me a really great birthday. It means the world to me. And for being here and celebrating with me. This has been wonderful. It has been like the cherry on top of the whipped cream on top of a wonderful day. And I hope you all win your wagers tonight, have some fun, and I will see you all next time, Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern. Don't forget, mark your calendars. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a wonderful winning evening.